Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video we are going to cover the best airdrops to do in April. If you have been wondering what airdrops to do, I will show you a very big list of airdrops that you can start doing, or that even you can jump right now, even if the airdrop started a couple of days or even a month before. Which ones are still active, which ones are new, and you can start doing right now. So I have a very long list for you today. If you appreciate this video after you see it, please subscribe to the channel. Many of you are seeing the videos, even more than 5 videos, and are not subscribed. So please click the like button, subscribe to the channel and click the bell. Let's go to the content. So guys, this list of airdrops I divided according to different niches. So I will start with one of the big niches that I'm farming right now. I continue farming ShareBT. If you think you are late, you are not correct with this, because the point system that they have is weekly based on some budgets that you earn weekly. So even if you missed it a couple of weeks ago, you still can participate. So ShareBT right now is one of my focuses. A DX Perpetual, they are adding pairs all the weeks, and also they are going to add real world assets very soon, so it's going to expand into different markets besides crypto, which I think is amazing. Backpack Exchange, the airdrop is confirmed, we are in the first season. Also they have weekly epochs, but the first season is 3 months, so you need to start using Backpack. It's not available in Europe, and you need to do KYC for Backpack and for ShareBT, of course. That leaves us the number 3 exchange, the DX that I am farming, which is What Exchange. This is a project powered by Orderly Network. You don't need to do any KYC, which is amazing, and they have an airdrop confirmed and active. So I covered this airdrop. They are also adding RWA besides crypto in the future. Right now, you can go and trade gold pairs, for example. So you have gold tokens that are paired with real gold. So you have the possibility to trade and also use that kind of real world assets right now, but you are going to have more in the future. Of course, Hyperlquid, the season 2 is still super active. Jupiter and Meteora, I continue using both. So these are others that I'm continue farming. But in any case, you are still early for any of these DXs. If you use volume for trade, remember the strategy. You can open a long position in ShareBT, open a short position on What Exchange at the same time, same setting. So whatever the market does, you are going to be protected on the volatility, and then you just pay the fees on both, and you generate volume and more stuff. So these are the trading protocols that I am focusing right now, and you are still in time to jump into this. The number 2, this is part of information that I shared in my Discord. I have in my private Discord, we did a live 2 weeks ago where I shared more than 70 airdrops that are actively farming right now. Some of them are new chains. This is part of that information, but it's not super updated right now. But Unichain, you still can farm it because there was not news about the airdrop right now. You are still in time. The same happened with Sunchain. They have 203 million in funding, and this is free to do. So you can really farm that one. Abstract already happened. We still have Cytonic. They have more than 8.3 million at this point. And we also cover IKA and Magma for SWI. These two are very important projects. I think you can go on farming, so you are in time of those. Now another niche is the Eclipse Ecosystem niche. I was super bullish on Eclipse, and hopefully we are going to hear soon about the checker. But the Eclipse airdrop itself already happened, the snapshot, so we are waiting the airdrop checker at this point. What you can do is you can mine BITS tokens, so using proof of work, you can be part of the ecosystem and mine some free tokens for BIT. Right now each BIT costs $39, and you will get 0.005 per day if you start mining right now BITS token. I prove it, I mine some, but if you really want to speculate on the token price, you will need to go and buy the token itself on Orca, because to mine many amount of its token is going to be difficult. The max supply is 5 million, so it's really low supply. And in the ecosystem of Eclipse, you still can participate on Invariant, Astral, EnsoFi, Umbra Finance, Deserialize. All these projects have active airdrops that you still can participate, because even if the snapshot for Eclipse main turbo tap already happened, these other protocols are still with active airdrops, so you can go and check any of these ones. Another ecosystem that I am farming is Hyperlquid. the layer 1 ecosystem. I did a video last week about the Felix protocol. This is related to the FEUSD stablecoin. The value to borrow is very high. I wasn't aware of that at the moment of the video that I did was launched, but they are talking about lowering that amount because many people is out of that because it's really expensive right now to participate. Remember, you are not losing your value or your tokens, you're just borrowing and participate on the protocol, but probably very soon they are going to lower up the value that you need to put there. But you have other ecosystem projects, KittySwap, they have news, HyperFi, Hyperlane, HyperSwap, also some important news. And here Boris covered it very recently, many other projects on Hyperliquid. I'm still bullish on the Hyperliquid itself, so that is why I am also doing stuff on their ecosystem. Regarding another niche, which is airdrops that you just need to provide liquidity, let's say, or lock some amount of money. We have Ethereal, this is a DX, but right now you cannot use the DX, it's not launched yet, the beta. And this is from the Tina protocol, so check my video for Ethereal. Right now you can deposit funds and start earning points, very similar of what Tina did. Other one is Huma Finance, 43 million in funding. You just need to lock liquidity and earn points. The vaults for this were closed over the last weeks, but now you have new vaults that you can go and check for Huma Finance. Important project, I think we could have a very nice airdrop for that. Like I mentioned on Hyperliquid, we have Felix Protocol 2 here. We have Sophon from Layer 1 solution. I am still farming that airdrop, and you still can participate. Guys, all these ones, you are still able to participate if you want. Of course, on many of those, you are not super early, but that doesn't mean that you can enter now and get some part of the airdrop. And of course, Ethina. And if you don't have money, then you can focus on testnets. Remember that the testnets over the last year have been failing a lot. So keep your expectations low, even with Monad, keep your expectations low. Do your work, because if you have free time but you don't have money, then you really need to dedicate to testnet and be consistent over months. This is not an easy job. So Monad, even if they have many million wallets active, the real ones that are really applying and doing the things and applying into the different marketing things that Monad posted in Discord or Twitter are around 2 or 3 million max. So even if it's a big amount, the real farmers or the real users are not like 50 million like many are saying in Twitter. So you still can apply to Monad. Of course, they have like 250 million in funding. The next one is Magic Newton. I did a video on Magic Newton, 85 million raised. Then you have Mega Ethereum. This is also mentioned by Vitalik Buterin, the CEO of Ethereum. So he approved this project too and supported 57 million. This is another L2. We have ZkSync, but you need to apply on the Discord to get access. Sahara AI, we covered it many times on the testnet, 43 million, so you still can do that. And Mitosis, they still have like 40% done until mainnet, so you still can participate if you want. Many things already happened, but I think you're still in time. I am not personally doing Mitosis. I am participating in the rest of these airdrops except ZkSync. I didn't get any code, so I am not on that one. But it's a closed testnet, so if you get the code to enter and do it, I think it's a good idea. Remember, I am not super focused on testnet because over the last year, most of the time testnet fail on give real value, but if you don't have money, that's your strategy right now. And finally, you have bridges, Relay, Layer 0, Wormhole, Jumper, Hyperlane. Hyperlane is going to give us the airdrop this week, but they have an expansion program, so they are going to reward Hyper tokens every 3 months to people that use the protocol and continue bridging. So Hyperlane is going to be an ongoing airdrop forever, at least for 1 year. Layer 0 Season 2, I am expecting this one. Relay has already been hinting about the possible rewards airdrop. We can also add here Banshee because they already had a program, points reward, and they continue hinting about the airdrop. And of course, you have the Jumper points. So if you are using Jumper, you also have airdrop points. Wormhole, they could give another airdrop. I am not doing too much right now on Wormhole because I am focusing on the other bridges. Of course, try to use this one when you are doing another airdrop. So don't go and just start using bridges just to farm the bridge itself. Try to do another airdrops on the different ecosystems. That way you use the bridge more organically. But these are all airdrops that you can still participate, guys. A couple of them are more new. For example, Felix is one that really launched the last week. For others, they already have been from a while, like Sophon, but you still can participate. And Magic Newton, you really can go now, even if some tasks have been already passed. There are going to be more tasks here for April. So guys, all these are different niches that I am farming, and I have a video on my private Discord on a live that we did 2 weeks ago with all the different airdrops that I am farming. This is not the complete list, of course, that information is only on my private Discord, but this is a good idea of all the niches that I am focusing. Super focus on trading protocols, trying to give it another try again, because the amount of people farming this is very low compared with many other protocols. And we have the good experience with Hyperlquid, so many of them are going to try imitating that. The What Exchange CEO co-founder already mentioned many times that they are really trying to do an airdrop like Hyperlquid. That is their goal for the community. So hopefully they can deliver even a 50% of what Hyperlquid did. Is going to be a great airdrop. Backpack Exchange, also important, and ShareBT right now is my focus. If you want more information, more airdrops, see the full list of airdrops that I am currently farming, that I am updating, of course. Everything is in my private Discord. Many of important airdrop hunters are there that are going to help you, and of course you can contact me there too. So we have an airdrop application if you want to have everything organized and apply very easily to many airdrops with multiple wallets. Here's a video on how it works. The subscriptions are still cheap, have the same price that last year. At some point we are going to increase the prices of the subscription. My intention is not to have a huge community. I prefer to have only the real users that are trying to farm. That is why the information on my Discord is super valuable. We are not doing any chit chat, to be honest. We are focused on airdrops and most of the communication is related to that. But we are building bonds with the people inside my Discord. So we are really creating a family there. And of course, don't forget to check the cryptocurrency state store. If you are in mobile, you are going to see some of the products, but we have really 15 products: pillows, t-shirts, hoodies, face masks, phones, bags. We also have, of course, mugs, water bottles, many things with really nice designs. So get the mug, guys. It's not expensive and you support the channel, so you get one of the CCS designs. Many important designs like the Airdrop Hunter design for everyone farming airdrops right now. And don't forget that the CCS NFT collection is still available. We are farming airdrops even with these bear market conditions that we are, with an 80% down on the tokens that we are farming. Almost always we get our 3% on the tokens that we farm. The US value, of course, we cannot guarantee anymore the 10% monthly. Last month we were able to pay almost 4%, which still is a huge amount, guys, if you think in any other traditional finance investment. And when we recover some of the downtrend, we are going to, of course, continue trying to get a reserve for these downtrends so we can give a stable 10% on USDC. That is our goal. But again, I have to say that our NFT collection has been outperforming the market. So if you have been holding Ethereum or basically most of the altcoins, our NFT collection has been really outperforming in USD value the rest of the market over the last 7-8 months. So yeah, this is still working even if we don't get to pay the 10% monthly in USDC value. But we are almost always generating the 10% in yield farming tokens. So this is another thing that you can do to protect your investments. That will be all, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications. Follow me at Twitter or X at CryptoCState. In CryptoCState I post many things, important news about crypto airdrops, things that I do, and more. That will be all, and I will see you in the next video.